Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally getting around to doing a new reading list video with you. This is my summer reading list. I've actually got quite a few books here to go over that I just recently purchased. The first book I want to talk about is Boardwalk Summer by Michelle Dalton. I'm sorry if I ever butcher any of these names, that typically happens, but hers is a little bit easier than most. This one actually has two different stories in it. I was a little confused when I bought it. I thought that they were going to be like a continuation, like a series. It's not. It's just two different stories, but I really like it, honestly. I've already read the first story in the book, which is like halfway through it. The first one is about this girl named Chelsea and her family. The grandmother passes away, and every summer they used to go to their grandmother's lake house. And so after she passes, they still decide to go to the lake house, and she meets this boy Josh at a bookstore in that town, and they kind of fall in love with each other. She's obviously only visiting for the summer, so they just have like a summer fling. The second one I haven't read yet. It's called The 16th Summer. This girl Anna meets this boy Will during her boring summer routine and causes her to fall madly in love with Will. As summer sun sets, Anna realizes her seasonal romance is winding down and Will must return to New York at the end of August. She's never felt anything like this before, but when forever isn't a possibility, one summer doesn't feel worth the promise of a broken heart. So, yeah, I honestly think that most of these books that I got for this summer are kind of themed the same way. Like, they're all kind of about summer flings. I don't know. That seems to be the vibe I'm feeling this summer. Like, I actually have, like, my own summer fling romance going on, and it's so much fun. But, yeah. Just to give you guys a heads up, I think a couple of these stories are like that. The second story I picked up was The Last Summer of the Garrett Girls by Jessica Spotswood. So obviously this story is about all three sisters and their summer from each different perspective. It says Kat lands the lead in the community theater summer play, but the drama spills off stage when her ex and his new girlfriend are cast too. Can she get revenge by staging a romance of her own? Bia, I think the name is. I'm gonna butcher these. And her boyfriend are heading off to college together in the fall, just like they planned when they started dating. But Bia isn't sure she wants the same thing she wanted when she was 13. And then Vi, or V, I'm going to say Vi, I think. I don't know. Vi has a crush on the girl next door, and it makes her happy and nervous, but Cece has a boyfriend, so it's not like Vi's feelings could ever be reciprocated, right? As the oldest, Des shoulders a lot of responsibility of her family and their independent bookstore, except it's hard to dream big when she's so busy taking care of everyone else. Told through 4 alternating points of view, readers will laugh, cry, and fall in love alongside the Garrett girls in this captivating novel. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting because there's like 3 different kind of storylines going on with each different girl. This one you guys are going to see why I kind of thought it was amusing and it'd be something that I would enjoy. The book is called Screenshot by Donna Cooner. It says, be careful what you post and who you trust. So this is what the book looks like. Obviously, you know, with all of us being online, you always got to be careful what you post and who you share things with. So that's kind of what this story is. I just thought it would be funny. It says the internet is forever. Sky's social media game is always on point until her best friend Asha posts an embarrassing video of Sky at a sleepover. But Asha deletes the post, so everything's okay, right? Then someone texts Sky a screenshot from the video. This person threatens to share the shocking photo everywhere unless Sky does whatever they say. Suddenly, Sky's perfect image and her privacy are in jeopardy. What will Sky do to keep the screenshot under wraps? And who is trying to ruin her life? So, I don't know. I found that kind of interesting. So, obviously, even if you post something online and you take it down, it's not always guaranteed that, you know, it's going to stay gone. There's going to be people who see it and can keep the video or picture or whatever. So, yeah, obviously, be careful what you guys post. This next one I started to read, but I haven't finished it. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood for it. It's kind of sad at the beginning. It's called What to Say Next by Julie Buxbaum. Buxbaum? I don't know if I'm saying that right. The reason I actually picked up this book was because if you guys have seen my old reading list, she wrote the story Tell Me 3 Things, and I loved that book. It was such a good book last year. So anyways, this one says, we all know opposites attract. The tricky part is figuring out what to say next. So it's about this guy and this girl, David and Kit, and they go to school together, but Kit's dad passes away, and she's like dealing with the death of her dad, and I guess somehow like she's the popular girl, and he's like kind of the loner, the quiet boy, and he isn't very popular. He doesn't have a lot of friends, and somehow those two end up bonding, and he seems to be the person that you know, she feels comfortable talking to about her dad and just the person she wants to spend her time with. Like I said, I started to read the beginning of it, but with the whole father passing away thing, I don't know. It was just really sad, and I was feeling more like a fun summer fling book and a pick-me-up versus a really sappy story. So I haven't read it yet, but she is a really great author, and I'm definitely going to continue to read it because I just loved her book, Tell Me Three Things. I'll leave my other reading list videos linked down below just in case you guys want to go check out those other books that I recommended before. So the last book I have to read for the summer is Emergency Contact by Mary Cho, I think is how you say it. In the back it just shows like a page from the story, so I'm not going to read that. On the inside is where they kind of describe it. It says, for Penny Lee, high school was a total non-event. Her friends were okay, her grades were fine, and while she'd somehow landed a boyfriend, they never managed to know much about each other. Now Penny is heading to college in Austin, Texas to learn how to become a writer. It's 79 miles and a zillion light years away from everything she can't wait to leave behind. Sam's stuck. Literally, figuratively, emotionally, and financially. He works at a cafe, sleeps there too, on a mattress on the floor of an empty storage room upstairs. He knows that this is the god-awful chapter of his life that will serve as inspiration when he's a famous movie director, but right this second, the 17 bucks in his checking account and his dying laptop are really testing him. When Sam and Penny cross paths, it's less meet cute and more a collision of unbearable awkwardness. Still, they swap numbers and stay in touch via text and soon become digitally inseparable, sharing their deepest anxieties and secret dreams without the humiliating weirdness of having to, you know, see each other. Like I said, most of these stories are kind of around the same theme. I always typically like the same style books, like teen fiction, romance, you know, funny stuff, like just stuff like that. I don't know. I find that those kind of books are just a good break from life when you need to just like, you know, take your mind off stuff. And I just feel like it's better to read books like that are just kind of lighthearted and sweet and funny and, you know, just takes your mind off of things. I think reading really helps with my anxiety. So yeah, that's all the books in my summer reading list. If you guys check any of them out, please get back to me, like leave me a comment down below or contact me on Twitter. Let me know what you guys thought about the books. I usually keep you guys posted on Twitter about how I feel about it afterwards, or I can always do like an update video or in my monthly favorites. I'll include books in that too. I don't just talk about makeup. My monthly favorites are my hits and misses, and that can be anything from, you know, skincare, hair care, books, just movies, whatever, just anything that I like. It's not, so if you guys like ever want an update on how I'm feeling about a story, like I said, you can contact me or go watch one of my other videos and I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, that's it for my summer reading list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.